In today's video, we will consider the topic potential energy of a system of charges. If I will consider a charge Q1 and this charge is brought at this point from infinity and there is no electric field here, then work done to bring the charge from infinity to this point will not store in the charge in the form of electrostatic potential energy. It will convert in its kinetic energy. The work that we are going to do to bring it from infinity to this point will give kinetic energy to this, but it will not be stored in the form of electrostatic potential energy. Why? Because we are not doing any work against any electrostatic force. So electrostatic potential energy stored in this charge will come out to be 0. And our concern is to consider electrostatic potential energy. So when we are going to bring charge at this point, work done by us to bring it to this location will be 0. But when the charge is present here, it will modify the space around itself, and that modified space will be known as electric field. In this electric field, if we are going to bring any other charge from infinity to a point, then you have to do work against electrostatic forces of repulsion. This charge is positive, and if you are bringing any other charge Q2 in its field that is also positive, then your work done will be stored in the charge in the form of electrostatic potential energy. And as electrostatic forces are going to be conservative in nature, so work done will not be changing in the form of heat. It will be stored in the form of potential energy. So what is the meaning of electric potential energy? Electric potential energy of a system of point charges. System of point charges means we are going to have assembly of point charges. So electric potential energy associated with the system of point charges is defined as amount of work done in assembling the charges to their location by bringing them from infinity. It means you are bringing the charges from infinity to their particular location, and what is the work done in this process? This work done will be stored in the system as potential energy, and this energy will be known as electric potential energy. So we have to derive the relation or expression for electric potential energy for various situations. So our first case is when we are going to have a system of 2 point charges, and the medium that we have considered is either air, or we are going to consider this vacuum. Let us consider this charge Q1 is present, and we are bringing any other charge Q2 from infinity to this point P2, which is at a distance of R12 from this charge. So as I have told already that this will create electric field around itself, and in that electric field you are bringing this charge, so you have to do some work. And electric potential definition already we have done. Electric potential at a point is the amount of work done to move unit positive charge from infinity to this point. So if I will consider V1 is electric potential at this point, so electric potential at P2 due to charge Q1, what will be its expression? Its expression will be KQ1 divided by R12. This is the work done to bring unit positive charge. But how much charge you are going to bring? You are bringing charge Q2. So this is work done to bring unit positive charge. To bring charge Q2 to this point, what is the work done? You will multiply this expression by Q2. So work done will come out to be KQ1 Q2 divided by R12. We are going to consider system of this 2 point charges. So this expression is work done to bring this charge in presence of this from infinity to this point. And what was the work done to bring this charge when this charge was not present here? first you have brought this charge, then work done was coming out to be 0 because it was not going to experience any force of repulsion. So either you bring Q1 first and then in its field you move Q2, or you consider Q2 first and in its field you bring Q1. Work done will come out to be same if this R12 is going to be same. So total work done in assembling this system of two particles, we are going to add this plus this. So our result is coming K Q1 Q2 divided by R12. Replace K by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. You will get this result. And now we have to discuss this result. On which factors this electrostatic potential energy is going to depend. So this energy is going to depend. Formula we are going to have U is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R12. Electrostatic potential energy, scalar quantity. And for giving its sign, you have to consider sign of Q1 and Q2 as well. From this formula you see, electrostatic potential energy is directly proportional to product of charges. More charge you will bring, more work you are supposed to do, and inversely proportional to the distance between the charges. If in presence of Q1 you are bringing Q2, or in presence of Q2 you are bringing Q1, distance or separation between them is same, then electrostatic potential will also be same, energy will be same. Any path you can follow, the work done or electrostatic potential energy will remain same, because electrostatic forces are conservative in nature, they are independent of path followed. If you are going to have both the charges to be like charges, it means both are positive or both are negative. In this case, forces of repulsion will be there. You will do work against forces of repulsion. So work done will be positive. Potential energy will also come out to be positive. In this case, if you will release the charges, then whatever energy is stored by those charges will be used as work. Means charges are capable of doing work here. They have some energy stored with them. And if both the charges are unlike charges, then in that case force of attraction will be there, system will do work, negative work done will be there, so potential energy will also be negative. It means in this case, if you want to separate the charges, then now you have to do work to separate the charges at infinite distance apart. In this case, repulsive force will be there, so charges will go infinite distance apart on their own. If we will consider a system of 3 charges, in system of 3 charges, let us consider first we have brought this charge Q1 at point P1. In its presence, then Q2 is brought. Then in presence of these two, we are bringing charge Q3 at point P3. So we have to add the work done by us in assembling this system of charge. First we will bring Q1. No external field is present, no electrostatic force is present. So work done to bring Q1 at this point P1 will come out to be 0. What is W2 representing? W2 is work done to bring Q2 from infinity to point P2 and at a distance of R12 from P1. So in this case work done will be K Q1 Q2 divided by R12. When you are bringing this charge Q3 in presence of Q1 and in presence of Q2, now it will experience repulsive force because of this also. It will experience repulsive force because of this also. Now you have to do work against this charge as well as against this charge. So your work done W3 will consist of 2 terms. One term work done against Q1, second term work done against Q2. So it will be K Q1 Q3 divided by R13. What is R13 representing? This is distance between Q1 and Q3 plus K Q2 Q3 divided by R23. R23 is distance between Q2 and Q3. Now you add this equation. this equation and this equation, you will get the total electric potential energy stored in this system. If you are going to have a system of n charges, then what will you do? In that case, same formula, we will add all the terms, and then we will have u is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught summation for all the pairs qi qj divided by rij, where rij will be the separation between ith charge and charge j. In next equation, we have divided this by 2 because each pair is going to be repeated here, q1 q2 or q2 q1. Work done will means we are going to consider the same pair, so this is repeated. So what we are going to consider here, we are going to divide it by 2, and this will be I particle can have variation from 1 to n. Similarly, variation for j will be 1 to n, but I will not be equal to j. I cannot have here q1 divided by r11. Work done to bring a charge in its presence only will not be there. It will be 0. So this factor cannot be permitted here. I will not be equal to j. And electrostatic potential energy is a characteristic of present state of configuration, and it is independent of the way this state is achieved, means which path you have followed, what was initial distance between different charges. It will depend on the final situation, work done by. Now these cases were when we have not considered presence of any external field. If I will consider there is presence of external field when the first charge was brought, then how to find the expression for potential energy? For this, I have considered this is external field present. This field is due to this charge q naught, and in this field at point P, which is at a distance of r from this, I will have certain value of potential. This value of potential we have represented by VR. What is VR representing? It is representing the work done to bring unit positive charge from infinity to this point against this electric field. So when we will bring any other charge, then or when we will start assembling our other charges, then we have to do work against this field also. And what is R representing? R is representing position vector of point P relative to some origin. So value of electric potential at this point due to this charge will be, we will use our own initial formula, that is K Q naught upon R. This is work done to shift unit positive charge. How much charge we are going to bring here? We are bringing charge Q. So what will be the total work done? Total work done will be multiplication of this with Q. Now this much will be the value of potential energy stored with this charge Q. And if you consider it like this, U will be equal to charge multiplied by electric potential, because what is electric potential? Electric potential is K Q naught upon R. So you can write this term as Q multiplied by electric potential, or electric potential will be potential energy divided by charge. So if this charge is unity, if your Q will become 1, then in that case electric potential will be equal to potential energy. In which case potential energy will be equal to electric potential? When the charge that you have moved is going to be unity. If you have a system of 2 charges which you are going to bring in presence of external field, then E is external field that we have applied. Due to this external field at a point with position vector r1, this is the value of electric potential. What is VR1 representing? Potential of field. Which field? Potential of this field at a point with position vector r1. And what is VR2 representing? Potential of field at a point with position vector r2. So when you will bring charge q1 from infinity to a point that is at a distance of r1 or with position vector r1, then work done by you will be equal to this charge multiplied by value of potential at that point. So this will be equal to q1 VR1. What is the work done by you to bring q2 charge from infinity to a point with position vector r2? This will be equal to q2 VR2. When you are bringing charge q2 from infinity, you have to do work against electric field. Also, you have to do work against the field that is produced by q1. So work done against force exerted by q1 will be equal to k q1 q2 divided by r12. What is total work done by you? Total work done will be this plus this plus this. So this is potential energy of a system of 2-point charges. This topic is very important because either derivation will be asked or you can have numerical on the basis of the expression. Now next important part that we are going to do, we are going to consider now is unit of electrostatic potential energy, and after that potential energy of a dipole in uniform electric field. Unit of electrostatic potential energy we have done joule already. Also its unit we can consider electron volt. What is electron volt? 1 electron volt is the potential energy gained or lost by an electron when it is moving through a potential difference of 1 volt. So if you will consider 1 electron volt, its value will be 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. This is a charge that is present on electron and it is moved through a potential difference of 1 volt. So what is the work done? Work done will be 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. Now let us consider how much potential energy is associated with the dipole when it is in uniform electric field. Uniform electric field we are representing by equally spaced parallel lines, green lines. And this is dipole, a system of two equal and opposite charges, minus q plus q, with dipole length 2a. Dipole moment vector quantity with direction from negative to positive. So this is the direction of dipole moment, and this dipole moment direction is making an angle theta with the direction of applied electric field. We have already done that when the dipole is placed like this in uniform electric field, this charge will experience a force QE and this charge will experience a force minus QE. These two forces will try to rotate the dipole. It means torque will act on the dipole, and expression of torque we have done already. This was coming out to be PE sin theta. What is P representing here? P is dipole moment associated, that is charge multiplied by dipole length. If we will rotate it through small angle d theta, then some work will be done, and this work done will be stored in the dipole in the form of potential energy. So small amount of work done to rotate it by a small angle d theta will be equal to torque into d theta. Put value of torque here. If you want to rotate the dipole from angle theta 1 to theta 2, what is the work done by you? For this, we will integrate this equation, and limits of integration will be from theta 1 to theta 2. Now constant factors will come outside the integration sign. P is constant, E is constant. So we are left with this equation. Integration of sin theta is minus cos theta. So next step will be this. And then you will put the value of upper limit and minus lower limit. So minus PE cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. If you will consider negative sign here, then it will be PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. If we will consider the case like this, that initially the dipole was at perpendicular position with respect to electric field, then theta 1 will be 90 degree and theta 2 will be equal to theta. Then what is the work done? What is the potential energy stored? Potential energy stored, cos 90 will become 0 minus cos theta. So we are left with minus PE cos theta. This you can write as dot product of P and E. Now consider special cases. What is the value of potential energy in case of stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, or when the dipole is kept perpendicular to the electric field? In stable equilibrium, we are going to have theta to be equal to 0. It means dipole is kept parallel to the direction of electric field. Dipole moment and electric field both are going to be in the same direction. So when you will put cos 0 value here, U is going to be minus PE. So potential energy will be minimum in this case. In case of unstable equilibrium, theta was going to be 180 degree or both are going to be anti-parallel. When you will put the value, potential energy will be PE, that is maximum. When theta is equal to 90 degree, it means you are bringing your dipole by keeping it in a position that is perpendicular to the direction of electric field. Then work done by you to bring positive charge will be positive and to bring negative charge will be negative. So both the work done will cancel each other. So total work done in this position will come out to be 0. Or if you will put angle theta to be 90 here, then also work done will be 0. So if work done will be 0, then potential energy will also be 0. Work done, electric potential, scalar quantity. So work done for positive charge will be cancelled for work done for negative charge. So do practice of numericals related to these topics.